When I started working out and did my strength training 3 years ago, I needed to avoid some mistakes and made some clear changes to that. And if you are a forum beginner, which I hope you are if you're watching this video, I'm gonna tell you the mistakes I need to avoid so you can avoid them as well. And then therefore get more consistent at this thing and become into a strong and athletic adult that I am right now. So, mistake number one, doing changes, doing too big changes that are not sustainable. That is a very type of common mistake that most people rush in and then decide to do them because they think it's getting the fastest results. And what I mean with that, by the way, is doing changes that are too big. It could mean even some changes that look small but are just too unsustainable for the long run. So this is now a random example. A woman wants to lose weight, and she then goes on a little diet where she now eats like 500 calories less. In a weird way, that is a thing which is becoming for her less sustainable, less fun, and therefore, yeah, she's not going to stay on this diet for long and then snap back to her old diet. There's the same thing with everything else, including strength and athletic training. You need to do small changes that are very sustainable and very easy, even if there are such small things like you then decide to just start training and you don't change your diet, it just stays the same. Or you do a small change like you eat that one piece of candy less per day or whatever. You need to do the simple thing is do the smallest change that you can give up and it's very sustainable to do. Simple as that. Number two, not saying it as a long term hobby, but like as a short term way for success. Most people do not get a six pack or a very good looking physique or super strong or whatever or get 50 pounds of muscle in 3 to 6 months. Not even steroids probably give you that much. Because you have to think that this type of thing is a long game. It takes normally multiple years to get into the perfect body you want. Like super strong, six pack abs, lean, and athletic, fast, and whatever. For 3 years into training, I got now to a point where I'm not, of course, I'm not super big. I can like show if you want. I'm not like, I'm not like super big, as you can see. I'm not super big, but I got like now to a way where I can, on a good day, I can curl 20 kgs, like in 20 kg dumbbells. I can squat probably maybe 80 kg, like my weight. I can run. Running feels easier because of the athletic training plus the muscles that it got added to my legs plus the less fat plus the what was it? Whatever. So very simple rule for this one. You just set this thing as a long-term hobby. You do the simple change, which is when you want to work out and start to get into better shape or just want to be stronger and athletic like me. Simple rule, you change it into a long-term hobby that you do every day instead of just for doing it just for the sake of trying to get the best looking physique in 3 months. That's not possible in that long time. And number three, this is a bit controversial, but like it is true. Don't bother making your workouts or your diet optional. What I mean with that is, of course, there are probably things you can improve on. You can improve eating more protein, or increase your sleep, or do more training overall, etc. But when you do something that is optimal, it can probably do it could probably happen that you won't be able to sustain that one as well and as long, and therefore you're going to snap back to the original workout plan and then you feel frustrated and whatever. So simple rule for this one is just keep doing what you're currently doing. If you just only work out maybe 5 times a week, let it stay at 5 times a week. Even when it goes down to like 4 times a week or 3 times a week, if it's sustainable and fun, that's probably better than you going back trying to increase it from 3 times a week to 5 times, because even when you do make it optional, you don't really get that much of a few gains after you've like, of course, once you get into 1 year, 1 year plus of training, and then the plateau hits and everything. And yeah, these are the mistakes I needed to avoid, and I hope you will avoid them as well for not only the short term but also a long term run. If you like this one, you can go ahead and like the video if you want. You can subscribe to this channel if you want. And I have a full-on course in the video description which you can check out and see how I became a 15-year-old slow, fat, obese boy to now an 18-year-old thinner, stronger, and faster man. Goodbye.